Hey everybody, Troy here. Thank you so very much for tuning in the video. If you don't know, the person that's before you is the general in charge of Fort Hood military base. And this was a picture taken of him during one of the news conferences about the shooting that happened a couple of days ago at his base at Fort Hood. And you know, it is such a tragedy that when anybody is killed, but you know, when it's the second time it's happened within the past, what is it, 4.5, 5 years. And it's also very much a tragedy that it happens to people on a base where they, you know, especially in the U.S., that should feel safe. And it's also a tragedy when you find out that it's people that have been either killed or injured severely are people that have been overseas once or more than one tour and were not injured in any way, and then this happens to them. And there's just a couple of things that I wanted to touch on, and like I said, it's not specifically about this, but the first thing is the person that did the shooting was, you know, has sought help for some type of you know, things that were going on as far as his mental capacity, and they, you know, he was being evaluated for PTSD, and he was taking some type of medications. But they hadn't, you know, completely evaluated him to, you know, to say if he was, you know, going to possibly hurt somebody or himself or anything like that. But we all know that a lot of these mass shootings, if once they find out about the person that does them, a lot of times these mass shootings happen with a person that has some type of mental problems, and that's such a big problem that these people don't once they're found out that there is problems, that they're not entered in the system and able to buy guns. And in some of the cases, the people that have had the problems have gone out and legally bought guns, and some of them should have been entered in the system not to buy them. And then some of them either stole guns or got them in other ways that they wouldn't normally be able to get them. And then the main part of this video that I want to talk about is good soldiers, besides the military police that are there to provide security at the base, should other soldiers be able to carry guns on base. And there was a lot of discussion about that on different news channels. And for the most part, and they talked to a lot, I mean a lot, former military and even all the way up to a colonel that I watched, and most of them agreed that it shouldn't be that everybody or as many people that want to should be able to carry guns. Higher ranked soldiers should be able to carry some type of a weapon, of course that they're trained, and then if they need to be retrained, and of course have you know, more psychiatric background checked to make sure that they're, you know, okay to be able to do that. And I agree with that part. I don't think that, you know, I think everybody has a right to own a gun, but of course on a military base it's totally different. And some people will say, well, it really shouldn't. But like I said, you have so many people coming back from these wars that are having problems and haven't been totally evaluated yet. So you don't want them to get a hold of any type of guns. So I think, let's say, no matter how big the building, if it's a 1, 2, 5-story building, whatever, maybe each person on a floor that it's a higher rank and that's trained and has gone through some evaluations for their mental stability and trained very well, each person on the floor should be able to, you know, pick up their designated gun at the armory and then return it just like the regular military police. Or do you believe that nobody should, like the general said? He was asked that question. He doesn't believe anybody else should have guns besides the ones that are trained military police. So let me know what you guys think. I'd like to hear from everybody, those that, you know, haven't been in the military, those or have been, and those are still in the military. Let me know what you guys think. So I want to get everybody's opinion. And then I'll do a follow-up video on everybody's answers to see what everybody says. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you next time.